You're not losing on Amazon because there's more competition. You're losing on Amazon because you don't understand Amazon and how the platform works. And you not understanding you is costing you a lot of sales. And today I want to break down exactly this, how to actually win on Amazon in 2026. So before we even start, I'll give you some context of who I am and why you should even listen to me. My name is Iani. I've been selling on Amazon for over 5 years, and I've seen before the pandemic, after the pandemic, I've seen all the numerous changes that have happened on Amazon. And now I also work with over 25 brands on Amazon where we do all the ads, all the listing creation, the whole shebang when it comes to Amazon. We manage over 20 million in yearly revenue right now on Amazon only, and millions in ad spend and ad sales. So let's get into the video. Before you win on Amazon, you need to understand what Amazon is, and you need to understand how people buy. First, Amazon is the most trusted e-commerce platform in the world, bar none. Over 800 billion in GMV in the last year, which is insane. Amazon is the most trusted, and it's the king of bottom funnel, which means that people go there not to discover products, people go there with a purchase intent. And that's one of the reasons the conversion rate on Amazon is much higher than a D2C website, social platform, and other channels. Amazon is where buying decisions get finalized. How do people actually buy on Amazon though? People buy on Amazon by searching products. Majority of sales come by that. So people look for a product, let's say iPhone, and whatever comes first that's most relevant at the best price with the best reviews is what people buy. So for you, the key is to be the most relevant to whatever people are searching for. But to win on Amazon, and this hasn't changed, it's product first. You need to have a killer product. The better the product, the better you do. So you need a product that people actually want, a market fit, priced well, so you can actually compete, and strong quality, of course. You also want to understand who the customer is, who's coming to buy it, and what problem are you actually solving. And if you have all of these things, you're already ahead of a lot of brands. So once you understand all of these things, now you need to understand, okay, what do I need? You need an amazing listing and images. You need to make sure you have these things, because if you don't, you're already starting on the back foot. Have the best image, the best main image you can, explaining what the product does. Have a lot of reviews, that's very important. Go to Vine, use the 30 reviews you can on Vine, because the more reviews you have, the better you perform. Conversion rate drastically drops without reviews. The more reviews you have, it increases, because people need to trust your product. Why would I buy a product with 500 reviews when your product has 0? It just doesn't make sense. It's too much of a risk. Also, something I would always suggest to do is pricing and promotions. I see this, that's very interesting on Amazon. People don't change prices. They stay at fixed prices all the time. You want to be running promotions. You want to be running deals. You want to increase price. You want to decrease price. You want to have a dynamic price, because if your product is going out of stock or soon to be out of stock and you're selling like crazy, increase the price. You're going to squeeze more profit and you're going to stay in stock more. Also, increasing the price is not always wrong. You might actually increase sales in a rare case. And remember, PPC advertising, it's more important than ever. That's still the engine. Amazon is not what it used to be 5-6 years ago, where you put a automatic campaign at a 2-cent, 4-cent bid and you'll just dominate. It doesn't really work like that. Now it's really a pay-to-play platform, because 6 years ago you could launch a product and you could do well organically. Now it's very, very difficult. You need to always have ads and always be advertising. And 90% of your budget should go to sponsored product. That's where the majority of sales are, because majority of everything is through search. It's not Rufus, it's through search on the search bar. And when it comes to PPC, make sure you structure the correct way. Make sure you're testing everything. Make sure you have broad, phrase exact. Make sure you're structuring it in a way where you don't have 20 keywords, but limiting it to 3 to 5 keywords, so Amazon can actually distribute that spend correctly. Because if you have 40 keywords, Amazon doesn't even know what to prioritize and when to spend, and also it becomes very difficult to control. Make sure you're doing product category target. Make sure you're targeting your competitors as well. Have auto campaigns. But again, very important, 90% of your sales will come from sponsored products. So really a big majority of sales. So that's where you want to put majority of your budget. Yes, sponsored brands, video, sponsored display, that's great, and you should use it and test it, but really most of your budget should allocate to what works. Now in 2026, also something that matters more than ever is external traffic. And what is external traffic? It's bringing traffic externally. Having a TikTok shop and that product doing well, that generates search on Amazon. People are starting to go to Amazon because of that. Running meta ads on your website does very similar things. That will help you on Amazon, because your organic sales will go up, your credibility and trust will go up, and your brand will become more popular. But I cannot stress this enough. If you have a good product and you do have a solid ad strategy and your listing is good, Amazon will become easier, because you have better conversion, you'll dominate more, and you have more sales. Now, Amazon is not easy, but it is where you can make the most sales, so you should use it accordingly. And remember, the platform rewards sales velocity and conversion rate. The more sales you get, the more sales you will get, and the better you convert, the more sales you will get. And a lot of these things are driven by the product quality. So to close this video, remember, Understand the platform and your customer. Understand how it works. It's pay to play. If you don't pay, it's very difficult to rank into sales. Understand what drives the most sales and have the best product you can. If you do that, sky's the limit on Amazon. If you don't, it's going to be super expensive. It's super difficult to do anything. I hope you like this video. A lot more to come.